Welcome to MotoGP Mac, where MotoGP fans congregate and fanboys spirited tread. And the season is officially closed. We got through it. It was a
Yes, we.
wonderful,
Yeah,
exciting.
what an epic race, epic race, epic. It was just like, and of all times, this would be the one time that I'm traveling when the last race of the season would be on, and I had to watch it on a laptop and a small little phone. I was like, for fuck's sake! But it was epic. I must admit, and I think we just with today's podcast, we're going to do maybe 20 minutes or so, and we'll come back during the week as well. Then when testing is on, because testing again is on Tuesday. But what a fucking race weekend we've had this weekend. We've been absolutely spoiled rotten.
I know. I was thinking that
You
everybody
know,
talks about the old days. These are the good old days. I'm telling you, folks.
yeah, well, like it was. Martin coming out on Friday, really, really aggressive with the mind games. Do you know what I mean? Now, like, I'll be fair, if it was someone following me like that, I would have got off the bike and fucking punched him, right? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, but you always had a feeling with Pecco there was something there that he was like, he's very smart. Do you know what I mean? Where Martin was aggressive and a bit of a bull in a china shop at times,
Yeah.
But
So is Pecco. Pecco evolved into that, if you recall.
Well, Pecco can fight when he needs to fight, but he tends not to fight. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. He's not an aggressive rider, and as in overly aggressive. He's quick. Don't get me wrong, but he's not like I want to fucking punch you. Whereas with Martin, he may punch you. Do you know what I mean? After a race, if you piss him off enough, he may punch you. Do you know what I mean? Pecco would definitely not punch you. But hat off to both of them. They gave us a fucking thrilling closeout to the season. Like, you can talk about like the ultimate squeaky bum time. Like, there, I can guarantee this. You couldn't fit a Visa card between the two cheeks of those riders' arses this morning going out to that race. They were fucking squeaky bum, so tight, so nervous. It was just fucking epic. Like, so, and but even yesterday, I thought yesterday's sprint race, like, again, Pecco makes weird decisions though. Everyone going on the soft rear tire yesterday, and he chose to go in the medium and expected to win the race, and it was just like, what the fuck are you doing? But I genuinely think though he was trying to get a gauge for today of, okay, how is this tire after 13 laps? Do you know what I mean?
I thought that too.
Because there's a lot of, and I texted to you because like there's a lot of coincidences with the time of the sprint race and the time of today's main race. It was the similar conditions. Do you know what I mean? So like he knew, but like with the lads on the soft, they had the extra edge grip. He couldn't get near them, but I think he was always planning that this is going to be the main race is going to be the one where I'm going to bring it to him, and like the goal was, and you could hear
their fall off. Their tires fall off.
But I think he said, I think he gathered data yesterday for pace wise, right? I don't think he meant to go back to fifth. I think he meant to be kind of in and around podium, went backwards. But I think when I really genuinely look at it, I think he used yesterday as a test for today. He knew what the tires were going to do. He knew what pace that he could go at. Maverick Vinales getting the three place grid penalty or whatever, what Joe only helped him his cause really, and he knew what that tire could do or how much he could push that tire and still have tire left. Like, now Martin got a fucking unbelievable start as well. Do you know what I mean? And like, he was, to be fair, close to T-boning Pecco. Like, absolutely, I'd say there was millimeters in it if we actually look at it.
Yes,
millimeters in before.
I thought he was going to bell it in personally. I thought it was going to be.
But like it just shows you, like, once you get into the draft, how much it takes. So it takes away. So how much drag is on those wings? You know what I mean? So that when you do get into that draft, Like the close, like he got sucked in, like, do you know what I mean? Same as Pecco did with Digi last week, like, it was.
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty crazy, to be fucking honest, like, and then like he had no choice then in sixth place, like he had to be ruthless and show no mercy, and then he came across Marquez, and like Mark Mark is not going to shy away if you show a wheel. Do you know what I mean? He's just fucking mad, like, and you don't have to be, and I get it, like he was under pressure, but like he was the one that instigated that crash. You know what I mean? That move wasn't on. Mark was always going to shut that door.
Yesterday, I think it's one of the major podcasts going, Mark is really is calming himself out, right? And then what happens today? He hasn't hit anybody. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Mark. No, look, it wasn't Mark's fault. Like yesterday he did touch Martin. That was because Martin was nearly stopped dead on the apex, right? But today Mark was always going to come back to the apex to the corner there. And I get it. Martin is trying to regain the places to come back and beat Pecco, but I think Pecco's strategy today was to either try and beat Martin or just finish next to Martin. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't finished fifth, wasn't finished third. It was to go out, and Vale was like very confident that he would do it. But like it's just fucking epic to draw. I was fucking screaming in the middle of an airport.
Yeah.
The boys going head to head, and like when Mark and your man then did touch, I left a fucking yelp out of me in the middle of here, and it was just like, oh shit. I'll go buy a pint. But no, look, it was super, and my boy Digi, oh my fucking god, what an animal! He is an animal, like, so it just shows you, like, his chief mechanic said that they found a sweet spot on that bike, and they're not changing the settings, so it's exactly the same as Jorge Martin. They found the sweet spot of what works for that bike, and it is just, they can just do anything with it. You know what I mean? And it shows the fickleness, I suppose, of the Ducati, because Pecco can't find that sweet spot. You know what I mean? Now it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still a fast bike, even if it's out of the sweet spot. But like the pace that Digi had towards the end of that race, that would make anybody shit themselves. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my
we
god,
shit ourselves anywhere halfway near as fast as they run these things.
Yeah, but like, even like, I was sitting there myself, like halfway through when Digi started coming back. It's like, I wouldn't be giving that bike back to Ducati. I would take that bike next. I don't want a GP23. You know what I mean? I found the set to that now. Like, I'll take that bike. You know, and look, it's very, look. From my understanding, it's very positive for him that he is going to be in Mooney VR46 next season, and I think it's well deserved. Do you know what I mean? He is outperformed even the VR46, you know, and dare I say, majority of the Pramac riders and things like Bastianini couldn't hold a candle to him. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So yeah, Binder and Jack Miller, they were really unlucky, man. Really, really, really unlucky. I was sitting there for a while and I was thinking, fucking hell, are we going to have a KTM 1-2? And then which way is it going to be? Is it going to be Brad? Is it going to be thing? And then Brad went off. And yeah, Brad went off.
That KTM tire curse so far.
Yeah, something in the front. Like, they looked very wavy through that, especially through that turn. Is it 6 to 7? Or I can't remember what turn it was, but they looked very wavy where Brad went wide and Jack crashed eventually. But Paul Espargaro also did crash in that corner as well.
I heard that the KTM just chews tires. It's not that it's bad. It just chews. For some reason, it works well for only so long.
Yeah, but like, it's probably due to the amount of wing that they're running. Do you know what I mean? They have a lot of fucking ground effect going on. They have a lot of front wing. They have a lot of rear wing. They have a fucking Formula 1 style rear wing, sure. So it's of course it's going to chew a tire easily.
Gotta have it, pal. I'll just rub it in again. It's we gotta have it. It'll be crashing all over the place.
Yeah. But it's a Formula One rear fucking wing.
Yeah. Keep you up at
What
night.
we'll have now is Formula One front wings, and fucking we'll have DRS, and we'll have all that stupid fucking
That would
shit.
be cool. Yeah, that would really. You know that little
That
wing
would
they had.
be stupid.
That would look cool
That
in the
would be.
front.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
But
duck bell thing.
But if that flap moved, then so that it allowed you to drop drag on the straight, that's DRS's drag reduction system.
I know.
But no, look, I think it's been pretty epic, and like a lot of riders now on Tuesday are going to start their new chapters. The internet is definitely going to break on Tuesday when Mark rolls out of the garage with the 93 on the Ducati. I think is going to be a really, really big thing, Joe. And then
it's good. It's good for the sport because it brings a lot of people, a lot of intrigue to people watching again. For Marquez, it does.
It does, but I think it's a very knife edge thing because if Marquez comes out and does well, great. If Marquez comes out and does okay, people will very quickly go, same old thing. Do you know what I mean? So
you're done,
I
right?
don't know. So it'd be interested to see Acosta as well on Tuesday. What he does.
Yeah, I forgot about him. I just haven't seen it. That flash of I haven't seen it yet.
And I'm sure we're going to see it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take him time. Do you know? Frankie on the Pramac again. That's another weird one. How well will that be? How good will Franco be? Does he still have it? There's so many questions I have about Franco that are not even funny. What else? Rins. Then I can't wait to see Rins on the Yamaha.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be interesting. I think Fabio could be in a little bit of trouble because Rins is fucking fast. Like he is.
Nicolo is not a happy camper. My God!
Well, he's sick.
Firewall.
Yeah, he was sick. He was sick today, though. He had a fever of 40 degrees Celsius. So you shouldn't actually be racing.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of understandable why he was as sick as low as he was. It was because of that he was sick. But again, like if I look at the Yamaha, like I listened to Crutchlow talking the other day, and like it's a very weird situation the Yamaha are in. They find themselves in. They're no longer the slowest down the straights, but what I think is most dangerous is that something that are things that Cal say work, Fabio says doesn't, and you have a correlation break there between the two. So the test rider said, yes, this is super, and then it gets on, and the factory rider goes, nah, screw it. Not worth it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, I know Crutchlow has signed again for Yamaha for another year or two, but that's a worry for me now that him and Quadraro are out of sync of what makes the bike go with a good direction. Because at the end of the day, if your test rider says it's great, like Bradle, look at Honda, look at Joe.
Oh yeah, so, remember Stoner to Mark Marquez? They had to throw all this shit away. Like there's nothing that Casey likes. It did Marquez like it was total wash.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's a dangerous situation to be in. Raul Fernandez, to be fair to him, had a good race, and Vinales, I thought I had high hopes for Vinales, but he just got fucking beaten up, and it's very strange with Vinales. Like, okay, he runs out well, do you know what I mean, out front, but when people pass him, he just tends to lose all his rhythm, and then he can't get back into it. Do you know what I mean? He can't now. Obviously, he can't run the lines if he's too close to them. But like it just seems to be is racecraft missing something there? Do you know?
Yeah.
Is he missing? Okay, when you get past, the bike I'm on requires me to have different lines. So do I need to drop back 4 or 5 tenths or half a second and try and maximize it then in the strength or the areas where I'm strong. And it just doesn't seem to be gelling, in my view. Now I could be told shut up and sit down.
Or is he missing that metronome? All those guys have a metronome in their head so they can do everything exactly the same every single lap, every single corner.
Yeah, no, because he can. I would predict on Tuesday he will be very close to being the test world champion again. Normally he flies around Valencia in all tests on all bikes and sets world record pace. Do you know what I mean? Headlines and this, that, and the other, and on it. And it's not just like one lap. Like it is a number of laps. He'll be super quick, and you're just like, why can't you fucking do that in the race? Why can't you do that during the season? And I don't know. I think he's in a bit of trouble. I think late. No, he had a good enough race today, late, but I don't think he would have finished anywhere near where he did finish. Due to the, I don't think he would have finished there. If the likes of Martin and Marquez and those did finish. So, I know he's injured. I still think he's a little bit on the back foot because of his fucking behavior too. I think he's persona non grata, is what we say in Ireland with the team. And I think next season, if he's obviously still there, but I think the team will be a little bit more firm with his behavior next year. I don't think he's going to have the freedom to be the asshole that he was there. So.
Hello.
So it's sorry, my young fella's playing a soccer match as well, so I'm trying to find the scores. So where else was I? Vinales, Rins crashed. I think it was just such an epic race, and it's just like kind of like a little bit of a crash now after all the excitement of it. What an epic way to finish the season. I think it's brilliant. Other than that, I did think Diggia was going to have a go. Do you know what I mean? And it was kind of good to see Pecco and Diggia, because like last week Pecco had everything to lose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this week he had nothing to lose. At the time that Diggia came to him, and it was like, "All right, fucker, come past me now." Do you know what I mean? And it was like,
did any of you finish other than Marquez? Or fuck, what am I saying? Marquez didn't finish.
Yeah, no, Mir didn't take part, obviously, because he had a neck issue from the crash. Yeah, right. Now Taka finished. Yeah, he did finish. Rins didn't. So look, they got 50% finish. Like the other thing, I did notice this weekend was turn 8 in Valencia. If you go off there, you go off and you slide on concrete. But the lip is an upward lip now into the gravel trap, and that's why you could see there with Bezzecchi and them, they got like fucking egg beaters of crashes, like they tumbled over and over and over and over again. Like, you know what I mean? It was fucking crazy. So yeah, but look, it was a fucking epic race. Delighted with it. And we have testing on Tuesday, so we're going to cut our podcast a little bit short this week because we're going to come back again, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, and have a look at what 2024 bikes are out there. I have seen the new Honda. Has a different side wing, and has a bigger salad box at the back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure I'll dig up some dirt.
They're worried about the Chinese. Is really what they're worried about. They're going with trying to go with cheap manufacturing costs.
Yeah, well, look, we'll wait and see what they're doing, but the bike looked fairly similar to the one that they brought out in Misano. Just a number of different changes around the aero is what I majorly noticed anyway, just from the quick pictures I saw. But anyway, on that bombshell, we will end today's one. And thank you for everyone joining. And look, we'll be back again during the week with some updates on the test.
That'll be excellent. But thanks, folks. You take it easy.
Oops. Anyway, right, guys. Thank you very much. And Vicky Poo, I'll see you Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll review some of the test stuff.
We're both delirious at this point. Yeah.
100%.
Yes.